All right, so hi, I'm Scott Wilkinson with Cignal AI. We're an analyst firm that covers optics, everything from inside the data center to outside the data center to long haul. This is a very interesting topic, 448 gig, and very timely because OFC was just a couple of weeks ago, and we saw our first demonstrations of 448 gig PAM4 technology. It's something that is inevitable, something that's got to come as fast as possible. AI wants the fastest speeds it can get, and it wants them yesterday. So bringing this group together to talk about how we're going to do this is interesting because it's not as obvious as it has been in the past. Going from 50 to 100, you could sort of see a path. From 100 to 200, it's a little bit harder, but you could still see a path. From 200 to 400 is significantly harder, especially on the electrical side. So it's good to have people like OIF getting groups together to start discussing this early, moving a little bit faster perhaps than the standards bodies are, so that we can understand what we need to do to get to that next level against all these challenges that are coming up. So our research, especially on inside the data center, there's a lot of technologies that are being advanced for what is sort of the next step as we move from 1.6 to 3.2 to whatever's in the future. There's coherent light, there's PAM4, there's lots of other things that are being discussed. And it's hard for us to understand what we should be forecasting without having a better understanding of what people are talking about. One thing that's kind of unique about us is we're all engineers. My doctorate's electrical engineering, so I really like talking about this stuff. And without understanding it, it's impossible for us to put a forecast forward that makes sense. So that's why it's valuable for us to have these kind of forums to attend. AI is exploding, it's growing very fast. The other question that we're getting most about is what's the impact of tariffs on this? And I'm not going to answer that question because I don't know when this is going to broadcast. But that is a significant concern within the industry with things growing as fast as they are, with all the money that's being put into it. Is that going to slow things down? And how much is it going to slow it down? So this is a very critical time for our industry. A lot of things going on, and not all of them things that we can control, which makes my job even harder, but it does make it fun.